Please convince me that you love me, and forever you always will.
When you are tasting a mezcal, there's 3 steps that I always recommend. And this is going to help you a lot to educate your palate also. So the first thing you want to realize or get to know about this mezcal is if the maestro mezcalero cooked the agave in an earth oven or not. The traditional way of mezcal making is cooking the agave in earth oven. There's no other way, okay? And the way to find that out is you put your finger inside the mezcal and rub it in your hand until it dries, and then you smell it. If you do the test and it doesn't smell to anything, what's happening there? So it's probable that the agave was not cooked in an earth oven, but they use an autoclave that is using vapor to cook the agave. It's a more industrial way to produce tequila or mezcal.
And so it just wouldn't taste it.
It wouldn't smell to anything. So that's why it's important when you're drinking agave that you start with the skin test, because that is going to let you know that this mezcal has a good process and the agave was cooked in an earth oven. And then you express what you're smelling in the skin. In this case, I have a lot of smoky notes, wood notes, and sweet notes. And actually, that is the smell of cooked agave in an earth oven. The word mezcal actually comes from the Nahuatl mezcali, and mezcali means cooked agave, that's it, no? Then you take the copita and you put it in the nose. You're gonna find different things when you put the copita in the nose, and also things that you find in the skin. So that's how mezcal behaves. More and more, when you smell it and then when you're tasting, you're gonna find more flavors and aromas, no? So in the nose, I can feel anise, I can feel more sweetness, a little bit of wood. So for the tasting part, the best thing I recommend always to consumers is to take a sip and wash your mouth. Why? Because you want to clean your palate and prepare your tongue, especially when you're tasting mezcales that are over 45% of alcohol. So the washing can be strong and alcoholic, but it's totally worth it because in the second sip, you're not going to feel the intensity of the alcohol anymore, and then just swallow. Wait until the rough sensation passes, the alcoholic sensation. I'm starting to feel flavors actually already, and then just give a normal sip. Now that I've tasted, I can feel the sweetness, but it also has notes of chile, of green chile. It has a long aftertaste. It's not flat at all, no? A good mezcal always develops in the palate. And it's kind of lactic also at the end. And I'm also getting a copal note, like an incense note. So it's a very good mezcal. So when you're out there drinking mezcal and trying other brands, don't forget to do these 3 steps. And the only way to be an educated consumer in mezcales is to train your palate.
Please convince me that you love me, and forever you always will.